Finally had it happen. I crashed my 3DR solo drone. I've had this project I've been wanting to do for a long time, and I wanted to videotape this canal you see right above that yellow line, which is a road out there. And that canal is the south end of our fishing lease that we have here, and it's a big reservoir off to the right. And so we get a little closer. I can show you that down here at the very south end, where there's a levee, that's kind of a light gray brown road there running next to the canal, comes out by the road. And what I want to do was put my drone close to the road, drive back that levee about a half a mile to try and save flight time. So I didn't want it to go all the way back to where it opened up for that water, and then fly all the way down here, then fly all the way back, and just eat up a lot of battery life. So here's an actual video, or a still photo frame out of the video. And again, this is where the actual canal is located. And there you can see where I put the solo down and then drove all the way back to another location. And so I put it up in the air and then tried to fly up the canal. But I ended up hitting a tree about 60 feet in the air, and I think that's the culprit right there. So with all that background info here, I take a short flight on the non-existent flight that I've tried to make. And again, as we get up in the air, you can see where I was located way back there from where I took off from. And you can kind of see a little bit of the shadow of the solo on the ground. So first thing I did, I put up in the air, and I'm trying to get my bearings, but unfortunately, now we're looking due west. The sun's coming up in the morning. It's probably about 10 o'clock in the morning. And I was having a hellacious glare off the tablet off my controller. And I was really struggling trying to see exactly where that canal was. Now when I turned around, I could see on my tablet where the road was, so I knew I had to head in that direction. So, and what I wanted to do was go past the road, turn around, and then fly up the canal. And I didn't even notice it. I'm glad I was up at this height, because I just barely cleared those power lines, which I didn't see in the video, obviously. But as I rotate around, there you get a better look, and I could slide sideways, and I could start seeing the water, but I wasn't sure how well I was lined up with it. And afterwards, you can see the little arrow. That's where I had to climb through the fence to go off to the woods to try and find this thing. So we started up the canal. I thought I was over the water, but as you can see here, we get a little visitor straight ahead. And unfortunately, if I had about another 5 feet higher, I would have been fine and dandy. So we take a tumble to the ground, and everything gets quiet. And after I found out later when I went in, the battery had popped out, so I couldn't see on my tablet what the camera was seeing. Of course, if it had been looking off sideways, I might have been able to recognize it, find the location better. But here you could hear me walking in, and I find the battery and I find the solo and carry it out to the fence line here, and then with a not too happy look on my face, I finally get it around and see that the camera's still running, and I shut things off. So that was my adventure or misadventure that I had last week. So I brought it home, only broke 2 props, kind of cleaned it up a little bit, and put a whole new set of props on, balanced them all. Took it out my driveway here at the house and put it up in the air and flew back and forth, and everything seems to be working fine. So hopefully next Tuesday I'll take it out and bring a coal pipe with me next time, and I'm going to have somebody drive my vehicle while I sit in the back of my truck and try and fly the solo from there, so I can stay closer to it and keep better tabs on what I'm getting close to and where I'm at. So hope you found this interesting, if anything. I should have had another camera with me, because just before I climbed through the fence, or when I climbing out, there was a dead coyote on the ground. I guess I'd get hit by a car the night before or something. Anyway, that's it.